Hey girlies, it's your girl Jazaya and I'm back with another video. Before we get right into today's video, I just want to say I'm so thankful for all the comments. I was seeing a few comments I get under my videos and they really make my day. Like the fact that people will even take their time and interact, like, comment, anything. I'm just so grateful and thankful. So thank you guys for doing that and I'm so appreciative. Thank you. Okay, so now let's get into it. Today I want to open up about a fear that I've had for so long about being seen or being perceived. I'm talking about my fear of recording and posting videos, the anxiety that comes with putting myself out there. As I've told you guys before, I have really terrible anxiety, and to be honest, I get embarrassed over the smallest things. Like, I cringe at myself all the time. Like, I get really bad secondhand embarrassment too. I spend a lot of my time judging myself. You can hear my cat's little chew, like, sorry y'all, but my baby's in here with me. If I'm looking at my phone, it's because I have notes. Before this week, because it's literally before this week, I used to hold myself back constantly. Every time I thought about recording and posting a video, I would cringe severely, like so bad, and just convince myself, like, you know what, this ain't good enough. In my head, it would constantly be like, oh, what would people say? Would they judge me? I think I'm like a head ass or like cringe. But once I realized that most of us are projecting our own insecurities on other people, I feel like that's when things started to change. As we all know, people's opinions about you are basically what they feel about themselves. That awareness helped me let go of so much anxiety. And I know this is probably like a little bit taboo, but it's real. What also helps me is realizing that we all have an expiration date. Like, we're not on this earth forever. So whatever you do here, certain things people may remember, but everybody who could remember, they're also going to leave this earth. So it's like, while you're here, you might as well just take up space, you know, because you're here for a limited amount of time. So that's really helped me. Like, I'm not gonna be here forever, so whatever I do is gonna be gone with me, you know. Like I talked about in my first video about me choosing to try to get the life that I want, I'm really craving growth. Like, I'm in this space, in this energy where I'm really craving more out of life. That being the space that I'm in currently, that's really what's motivating me and pushing me to let go of that fear. Like, you're gonna sit down in your room and be scared forever and worry about people thinking about you forever and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over? No. So it's like, I could either be in my own way, or I could really just grow and F what people think. I see a lot of people with potential, so much potential, and they just do nothing with it. It's either they try to do something with it and it went nowhere, or people have dreams but they have so many things going on around them, they don't even care or bother to strive for them. People spend their whole lives dreaming of like a different reality, but allow fear and doubt to hold them back, and I really don't want to be one of those people. I strongly believe that if you want something bad enough, you have to be willing to put in the work. Like, it's not gonna come to you. Nobody's gonna come to me and serve it up to me on a platter. They might, but I would have to give something up, and I'm not willing to give nothing up. I would rather work for myself and know, like, I built this, I did this on my own. Personal struggles with self-doubt and imposter syndrome. This is also something I've struggled with. Heavy on the imposter syndrome, y'all. Like, I remember my first time, like, I posted a reel on Instagram, right? And it went up crazy. And it was just me in the mirror with the camera, just showing off my cute little outfit, and it went up crazy. And I'm like so surprised because I was just posting because I thought it was cute. I was looking like a bad bitch, and it made me feel like, and from that I started getting so many followers, and like different people wanted to collab just off that. Different people wanted to collab with me, texting me. They wanted me to do skits with them, and these people had a significant amount of followers. And I don't know, at that time I kind of felt like, it felt like, how you asking me? Like, you want me, like, you know? And it kind of made me feel like this is not real. Like, at that moment of time, I felt like I wasn't enough. Like, I wasn't good enough. Like, me on my own was just not enough. I definitely felt like that's not a place where I belong. I just didn't feel like it was real. I kind of felt like I don't know what this is. Maybe I just got lucky. Even now, that feeling hits really hard for me because I'm really reserved and extremely private. I prioritize my privacy. Like, that's one of the most important things to me is my privacy. So even now, even when I do get like attention on social media, like a lot of attention, it still blows my mind every single time because it's like, me? Y'all think I'm cute? Like, thank you. Like, every single time I'm always like, wow, like me? Jazaya? Oh my god. But honestly, what I've learned is it's okay to feel those things. The key to growing is to having those feelings but not letting them stop you. I constantly have to remind myself all the time, like, I am my own person. I have my own light. I have my own beautiful things about myself. Another person's light does not dim my own. I have my own unique presence, and there's room for everyone to shine. The same way I see beauty in others is the same way I have to recognize my own and remind myself of my own. One major thing that I want to push is to have compassion. Have compassion. You have to be kind to yourself. It's so easy to get caught up in the pressure of being the prettiest, having the best body, the perfect aesthetic, having a certain amount of money, like so many things. Truth be told, none of that even matters. Self-compassion is definitely the foundation of growth, at least for me in this space that I'm in. When you mess up or things don't go as planned, don't beat yourself up. Instead of thinking I failed, try thinking I'm learning. Every step, every mistake, every setback is just a part of the process. You don't have to be perfect to get started. You just need to be you. So please, y'all, be gentle with yourselves. Like, do not compare. Everybody knows comparison is the thief of joy. I don't know if people really get into this when they touch on this topic of the fear of being perceived or seen, but that fear doesn't only affect you as far as like your passions or goals. It also affects you in everyday life. I'm gonna give a little bit of an example. One of my biggest fears in life, well, not biggest fears, but one of the little things that I can see where it showed up is, personally for me, was going to the gym. I did not want to go to the gym for so many years because I felt like, oh my god, like I'm gonna get on the equipment and I'm gonna look a goddamn fool. To some people that's gonna seem like a dumb odd fear, but that's real. Like, not doing what you want to do because you're afraid of being perceived by others. The only person that's affected by that is me. Being scared to go and work out because I didn't look like I know what I was doing like everybody else, and being scared to be judged by others, it hindered me from growth. But the reality is everybody starts somewhere. All the big YouTubers, or it doesn't matter whether it's music, YouTube, dancing, everybody had to start small. That's just what we don't see. You don't see where everybody starts. The only way to get to where you want to be is to show up. Like I said, something I did struggle with was feeling like I needed everything to be up to par, like everything to be up to par when I started. Whether it was the perfect camera, the perfect background, just perfect everything. I have to look up to par. My hair gotta be done, my nails gotta be done, my face gotta be beat, everything. So far, I've seen so many channels. Like, I'm gonna give one that really motivated me to start my channel, Dodash. I love her. Damn, I watch almost every single video. Her hair, I don't want to say her hair is never done, but she shows up as her authentic self, and she gets so many views just being her. And it really goes to show, like, hey, like, y'all, you really don't have to do nothing. Honestly, you don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to be a certain person. You just have to be yourself. Be authentically you. Perfection should never be the goal because no one's perfect. If you're watching this and you've been holding yourself back, I want you to know that whatever it is, it's never too late to start. Whatever the dream is, no matter how big or how small, you're capable. Just know anything is possible as long as you're willing to put in the work, put in overtime. Yeah, you're gonna have haters, people's gonna judge you, but it's like, what are they doing? They wouldn't even see what you're doing because they'll be too focused on what they're doing. Do not let fear or self-doubt stop you or hinder you from creating the reality that you want. We only get one life as far as we know. So we gotta make the most of it because you do have an expiration date. Really, we all really owe it to ourselves to at least try, and to believe in our potential, and to live a life we're all proud of. So if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for watching. I'm really grateful, like, for just a like, a comment, anything. Like, it really makes me feel so good. Like, I'm really appreciative. I don't take nothing for granted. I would really like to hear like what you guys struggle with or how you guys are working through it. I really can't wait to keep sharing more of my story with you guys. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like therapy for me. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna call y'all back, okay?